All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that little driving video. I've been wanting to get some POV and driving clips for a while now. Everybody always asks me to get some in-driving clips of me enjoying the car, and I figured it was time to get out there, put the camera up, and get some footage for you guys. Car is absolutely insane. Now with this cooler weather, the car just feels ridiculous. Crazy amount of power, crazy fun, so controllable, and it's an absolute blast. Not to mention the Recaro pole positions, being held in the seat so much better. Just an absolute blast. And the car sounds, feels, and looks absolutely amazing. But before we wrap the video up, I want to show you the new exhaust. I legitimately just got home from picking it up from the post office. They actually tried to deliver it today, but no one was here to sign for it, unfortunately. So I had to track it down, call the post office, and they were super kind, and they waited for me to come pick it up from the actual post office. So really thank you to USPS, which is crazy because normally I have issues with the USPS, and they were really, really kind at my local post office. So managed to be able to get it. So if you guys don't know, I've been running a ink custom setup for quite some time. You guys have seen quite a few videos on the setup. Right now I'm running VRSF catless non-resonated downpipes, Ink Customs single resonated mid pipe, and I'm also running the Ink Customs anti-drone muffler delete with the valves delete. So basically it's a pretty darn loud setup, but this one doesn't have valves. Now I've always talked about how much I dislike valves. I just like the car to sound a certain way, and I typically shy away from anything that does have valves. Now I love this setup. I think it sounds great, looks great, everything about it is awesome, but in my pursuit to find the perfect exhaust note, I wanted to change it up just a little bit to be able to find that right exhaust note. As we all know, the S55 is pretty tough to get sounding good, and I wanted to try all the different setups that I possibly would want to see what I like and don't like. Now, I've tried a few different setups. I believe this is my fifth or sixth setup on the car already, but I love the way it sounds right now. Currently, the axle back is just one single muffler with no valves at all. So I hit up Patrick from Ink Customs and I was like, hey, I want pretty much the exact same setup, but I want a valve setup. So reason why I want some valves is because I end up washing my car late at night. Sometimes I start it early in the morning. I don't like waking up my kids or being an annoying neighbor. So I wanted to go back to valves, but I still wanted to keep the volume and refine the sound a little bit more. There's a little bit of resonance when you're on throttle, about 3 to 4K, that I'm not crazy about. So we ended up doing a really, really cool custom muffler setup that I think is gonna be the trick. Now, as I mentioned, I got one anti-drone muffler on there, no valves. This one, we actually added one muffler for a total of 2, and we added valves. So this way, I'm gonna be able to start the car up super late, super early, and not be an annoying neighbor. And it's also gonna allow me to close the valves at my leisure. If I'm cruising on the highway or something, I just want a little bit quieter note, I can do that. Now, I'm able to control the valves through the AK Motion data vent display up there, which is really cool. All I gotta do is press a button, opens and closes at my leisure. So let's go ahead, let's unbox this all the way from Germany. Huge shout out to Ink Customs. Patrick, thank you so much for getting this to me super, super fast. I ordered this about a week and a half ago. This is all the way from Germany. So clear customs, got all the way here super, super quick. And the box held up pretty well. Little rip right there, but obviously everything is fine. So let me go ahead, unbox this, show you guys what it looks like. We're gonna be doing a full install on another video. I'm gonna get you sound clips and everything like that, but I wanted to at least open it up, check it out, show you guys before we wrap it up. All right, guys, here it is. This thing, the craftsmanship is insane. Now, I've talked about how much I've liked Patrick's work. He does phenomenal work. He does all these things by hand. He has jigs and everything. So every single time they fit beautifully. I have a few pieces from him, so I can definitely attest to his workmanship and his craftsmanship. It is top notch, there is no doubt about it. But as you can see, we got 2 mufflers, so 1, 2, but these are a little bit smaller than the current one I'm running. So in another video, the next video actually, you actually see them side to side, so you can see the differences and everything like that. But as you can tell right here, we got the valves welded in, so I'm gonna be using my stock valves for my stock muffler, which is up in storage up there. I got to get those out. I'm going to be using the same exhaust tips that I have on there from Horizon Motorsports. But check out this thing. It is so, so beautiful. We got the beautiful plaque right there, made in Germany, Ink Customs, looks amazing. I mean, look how amazing this thing is. I absolutely love it. And I think it's gonna really sound so good on the car. And I'm actually really happy that we are getting some valves back in this car, because again, it's going to allow me to start this car up whenever I want, and also be able to kind of modulate the sound when I need it. I'm also thrilled that the mufflers are indeed a little bit smaller than the current anti-drone mufflers. The current one, the anti-drone muffler, is probably twice the size of those, one of those, so probably going to be a little bit louder than it is currently. But again, as I mentioned, we got the valves so we can close them and it'll be quieter. So just to kind of go over how this works. So when the valves are open, pretty much all of the noise and sound and air and everything is gonna be coming through this pipe and straight out. So it's gonna come into here a little bit, but not much. Most of the sound is gonna be coming straight through here and also on that side, so straight through there. So honestly, gonna be a little bit louder, I think, than it is currently when they are open. But when they're closed, this is gonna close off, that is going to close off, and it's going to come through here, go through this muffler on this side, closed off right there, come through this muffler, and it's going to be very tame and very quiet, which is really nice. So happy about that. I think it's going to sound phenomenal. This is going to bolt straight up to the 3-inch downpipe from In Customs. Also, the hangers here are adjustable, which is really nice, so you can adjust the muffler in the right spot, get the tips lined up. And it's just such a nice quality piece. I am so thrilled with this thing, and not to mention it got here super quick. So if you guys are wondering, yes, I did end up selling the current muffler. So yes, it is spoken for. I actually have to take that off tonight, put it in that box and ship it all the way out to California, because I had a subscriber buy that and I promised him that it would be there at a certain date. So I need to get that off immediately, get that out to him so he can enjoy that. And then we can install this bad boy on the car. So yeah, guys, I know you want to see this installed. I know you want to hear it, and believe me, so do I. But I wanted to put this in this video because it is such a beautiful piece, and I wanted to kind of highlight all the details and everything and show you guys, because this thing is absolutely amazing, and I couldn't recommend In Customs enough. If you guys want some really high quality, made in Germany, handmade exhaust parts exactly to your specifications. So yeah, guys, that is going to do it for this one. Stay tuned for the next video of me installing this, getting some sound clips, kind of showing you how this setup sounds and what I ultimately think of it, and if it's the right setup for me. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions at all, be sure to ask them below. But in the meantime, keep it clean, keep it simple, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.